Hello, boys and girls. Ultimate Hero here. Happy New Year. This might be the first video of 2013, I believe. I believe so, actually. This will be the first video I put up in 2013, perhaps. I'm just gonna confirm it right now. Yeah, this is the first video, so yeah. Happy New Year, guys, even though as late as it is. There are some things I'd like to talk about. So, let's say we get them underway. Okay. Any new games, as you all know, well, this is because it's a new year, new subscribers and whatnot. Oh great, now I would get a Skype message. Hold on a moment, this is the PRP recording. Okay, there you go. Continuing on. Okay, monthly update, how does it work? Since this is a whole new year and whatnot. Basically, first thing I talk about is usually any new games I got, or something new that might be relevant to the channel and whatnot. Nothing. I didn't get anything for Christmas really. Well, technically, I got Persona 4 Golden, though I got that way early. I don't mind it at all. I honestly don't mind. It's still great. I call it my Christmas present, and perhaps my most favorite Christmas present ever. But moving on, other things. Like, okay, now here I usually talk about what's gonna happen in Let's Play community, or what's been happening with me lately, what's gonna happen with Let's Plays and whatnot, any other miscellaneous things from here on out. That's basically it. The only thing that's always in order is any new games, and then I go to other stuff, but yeah, okay. How have I been? I've been doing good. It's actually feeling like winter lately. It's been cloudy for the past few days, although on New Year's Day my power went out. So thank God I was taking a day off of rendering because, well, you know, it was New Year's and I was up all night. Well, not all night. I was up till like 1:30. But yeah, the power went out, so I'm glad I didn't render a video then, because that would have sucked now, wouldn't it? And the power didn't come back to like 1 or 2 p.m. So this was overnight, mind you. But what else happened, actually? Oh yeah, I did go out for a little bit. I did speak to my friend Sasha for the first time in a while, but that was on Christmas Day, and it's because of talking to her, my sleeping schedule got fixed. But thanks to her, thank you, Sasha. Even though you probably won't be watching this video, and not gonna lie, I don't want you to. But yeah, I'm trying to get a job. They're hiring at a place called Bill Miller's. It's a barbecue place, and as much as I don't want to work at like a restaurant, I'm gonna have to just take what I can. My friend Celeste works there, so who knows? Maybe she'll help me get the job. I hate to ask though, because I feel like I'd have no pride in myself. But I'll just say any assistance could help, like help me fill out the resume, perhaps. But hey, she's a good friend of mine, and I don't know. It's nice to talk to her, especially since I got out of school. And I kind of miss talking to her and her boyfriend Jonathan. I haven't talked to them like forever, so maybe I'll see him too. He doesn't work there, but maybe I'll see him in case he like picks her up from work. Because they're really good friends of mine. But anyway, back to more Let's Play stuff. Okay, I've been slacking off a lot with videos because I was too lazy to render them or process them into readable formats. I already got the next part edited. I just got to render it out. But it's a long part. It's almost an hour. So when I was done editing, I was gonna like start rendering it, but because like for some reason one of the video files, I don't know why it did this, but I could not see it at all. Like I could not see part of the video at all. I mean, when I put it up into another thing like a media player, I could see it fine. But I had just closed Vegas and had to restart it, and that takes a while since this is not a fast computer. So eventually it got to work again, but by the time it is, like, even if I reset the computer, it's not gonna matter. So yeah, I just left it as it was. But so it's gonna be rendering tonight, hopefully, if nothing else gets in my way. So I'm gonna be rendering that video, and I'm going to be recording perhaps later today. I'm looking forward to it, but at the same time I'm not. Because, well, to be honest, as I've said, I think I mentioned in one of the videos, I don't want my Let's Play of Persona 4 to end. I really do love Persona 4. I mean, maybe, I don't know if I feel the same way if I did Persona 3, but maybe. I can't tell you that much, to be honest. But all I can say is, if I end it, there's something beneficial out of it that means I'm one step closer to LPing Persona 4 Golden. And just let me okay, right here I'm going to clarify right now. I'm prepared for you, any of you let's just get it out of the way. Some of you might say, Persona 4 Golden's the same game, isn't it? Now, technically speaking, yes, obviously it's a remake, but one does not simply remake a game, and Atlus is not one of those stupid idiots that do that. Surprisingly, I could say even Nintendo for once didn't do that. Well, not entirely true. Ocarina of Time 3D was pretty much essentially a complete remake. The only new thing you'd call it, that it had Master Quest that was a mirror mode as well, but that wasn't much of a new thing, and you already was kind of expected. So that one I'd call it a boring remake. Bring it on, guys who don't like who'll get pissed off because I don't like Ocarina of Time. If I had to LP it, I'd probably LP it and not even 100% it, because I don't want to bother. The Skulltulas are a pain in the ass. I can't even get all the pieces of heart. Though I will say, I got a lot of them in my first run. 18 hearts. I think I had 2 heart containers almost to my 19th heart, so it's pretty impressive for a first run, especially of that game. I mean, I did use a walkthrough here and there, especially for the freaking water temple. Jesus Christ. If you want a good walkthrough, watch NCS. He really breaks it down bit by bit, and that's what I say. That's where he gets walkthrough on it, and god damn it, he picked the best time to go for that. But, moving on, anyway, to continue with what I was saying, Golden, I will be making as a bonus video, which I'm talking about Persona 4 here, but just to clarify, Persona 4 Golden, story-wise, it will follow the same general formula. Still thrown in the murders, the characters will remain the same, save for Chie and Teddy, since they have voice actors changed, but aside from that, they're really the same character, obviously. Which, just to say, their voice actors are not bad. They're worthy replacements because they get into the characters that is Chie and Teddy. If they can at least get into the character, then they're fine. I don't understand people, because they're just being so biased towards the original Chie and Dave Wittenberg. I don't know Chie's original voice actor name. I think I heard it once, then somebody said, oh, it's not this one, it's this one, and then they went back and forth, so it's like, I don't know. But as for Teddy, it was Dave Wittenberg. I think he declined the offer because of the fact he was doing another game, I think a Tales of game or something. I'm not sure, that or he just declined it because he didn't want to do it. Well, that kind of voice, that might have strained his throat. I wouldn't be surprised if it did. The new voice actor for Chie is Erin Fitzgerald. If you don't know her, she voice acted Naz from Ed, Edd n Eddy. She also did a couple other things, though I don't know much of her other things aside from that. So, though she doesn't sound anything like Naz, obviously, but that's just something you might recognize on her resume, like right off the bat. As for Sam Riegel, I think he's also voices Naoki, though he sounds nothing like Naoki. I think Sam Riegel is the voice actor of Naoki. So if that's the case, he's also voice actor. I think his name is Uryu from Bleach. The guy with the glasses who has the bow. I think his name is Uryu. Don't hold me on that, because I haven't watched Bleach in forever. He also voice acts Shino from Naruto, so there's some other common ones you can notice on the resume for Sam Riegel, but I think it's a worthy replacement. I still prefer Dave Wittenberg. Yes, I full succumb to the bias side, which makes me sound like a hypocrite, but I will not say that this Sam Riegel's person or voice of Teddy is not bad. I think it's worthy. It's really good. It captures the Teddy essence, and that's why I like it. Same with I could say with Chie. But actually, hold on a moment. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Just wanted to try something, but okay. Golden has a lot of newer other things, which I'll save for the bonus video, which I'll get to the bonus videos that I want to talk about with Persona 4 in a moment. But just saying for right now, like, you go watch those videos if you want to really figure out, because I'll explain them in a better detail. But just saying, this game, Golden, it is much more than a remake. I'm telling you that right now. Atlus is not stupid. They don't just simply remake a game and resend it. They're not, honestly, I think they're one of the better companies. They're not stupid at anything they do. They get everything right so far. So far, I haven't seen that, like, any, especially among the recent games, none of their games have stooped to the level of bad. And that's even coming from, like, biased, like, critics like IGN, and all that, I haven't seen any of those companies give them a game a bad rating because they're just so different and so unique, and they always have something new that you would not expect. So here's hoping for Persona 5, which, good news, unlike Kingdom Hearts 3, because this, like, if we could play it for a second, this is just something I want to make a note of. Just think of this. Kingdom Hearts has been around and has already they're remaking Kingdom Hearts 1, but only the cutscenes, which is kind of stupid. Kingdom Hearts 1.5. Okay, you got Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you got RE Chain of Memories, you've got Birth by Sleep, Dream Drop Distance, RE Coded, just all these other spin-off games. The only ones I've been told that you really need to pay attention to are Birth by Sleep, since it's a prequel to 1, and that makes sense, which leads to the events of 1, and Dream Drop Distance, which is a bit of a sequel, though it's not Kingdom Hearts 3. It's a bit of a sequel to Kingdom Hearts 2, actually, is Forward Progress. So, where's 3? There's not even any word of 3. Atlus has already said, after they put Persona 4 Gold in, they're saying, now they're putting more emphasis on 5. They just wanted to get Gold and Arena done. And now that they've finished those, they already said, we're already working on 5, guys. We aren't going to officially announce it, like, you know, by officially announce it, they mean like a title or a teaser thing or not, but they're just saying, we're working on the game now. Now we are. Get psyched already. Hell yeah, bitch, I'm ready for it. I've been waiting for this. So, that's going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to Persona 5. Feel free to join me along with it. Hell, I wouldn't even mind doing a blind Let's Play of it. It'd be really good. But knowing me, I'm probably going to look up on Tumblr and somebody's going to spoil the game, or I'm just going to spoil it for myself. But here's hoping it's not as complicated as 4 can be, especially when it comes to getting the good ending. Okay, back to Persona 4. Bonus videos. Bonus videos was something I want to talk about with you all. I put it in the description a couple times because I tried. Okay, you saw when I was going through Adachi's dungeon, I was trying to go through character analysis of Yosuke, Chie, and Yukiko. Now, as you saw, honestly, I felt like I did a pretty crappy job. Maybe not exactly with Yosuke. I think I did fairly mediocre, though I want to do better than that. Chie, I did a crap-ass job. I couldn't even talk much about her at all. I could not. I needed to refresh myself with her social link and her character. Yukiko I got, but that might be because, you know, she's waifu, and I'm very biased towards her. So, I mean, I talked about Kanji, and I think I did fairly decent as well, like I did with Yosuke. And I did get the point across that even though, as everybody says, Kanji's gay, and I don't think so, I still give him the utmost respect. Honestly, I respect him. Out of all the investigation team, he has some of the highest respect for me. Just his character is so interesting to me. And then Teddy, I'll have to get to him. Rise as well, and Naoto as well. Though Naoto has the potential for depth, though considering how late she was almost made pretty shallow. Well, not her herself. I will say this. I'm calling out the fan base here. Some of the Naoto fanbase members are pretty shallow. Sorry, if you're getting pissed off, that means... Let's put it this way, if you're getting pissed off by that, the only reason I see you getting pissed off by that is because you're guilty of falling into that category. Otherwise, you shouldn't. If you think you know Naoto pretty well, like, or you understand Naoto's character a lot, you shouldn't have to worry about that. Or you should be able to interpret what I mean and not be offended further. So... there shouldn't be any problems by that. If you're starting any problems, you're the ones making a reaction, not me. Whatever. But, so, I'm going to be making character analysis videos of each of the investigation team members. Yes, even the protagonist. Not him in the game per se, but I'm going to be analyzing both Soji Sata and Yuna Arakami, because those two are completely different characters. They are not the same as you think they would be. Just... you'll understand when I get to them, but I'll save him for last. So, we'll get to him... well, the primary video of that character analysis in particular is just to explain the differences, any similarities, and just basically compare and contrast. And as for the other characters, I'll be discussing themselves, and their shadows, and their problems. Something like around those lines. I'm still going to be working on this, and I'll try to script it, or just have like at least like some notes as to what I need to talk about to stay on topic. I can't shake him. Stay on topic. Looks it out. Ah! Okay, and I'm thinking this is not likely, but this is just a thought of making also a character analysis of each of the Social Link members, like Temperance, Strength, Sun, those people. I can't really touch on Margaret that much. That's the hard part. Margaret, there's not much to touch on. She's just as simple as a simple felt or a tent. Though there is some depth to her, it's kind of obvious on its own, and it's really hard to explain her character. So I don't know. That's why I'm probably just gonna stick to the investigation team members and perhaps the Dojimas at least, just the Dojimas. Even considering Adachi as well, but Adachi's would have to be a bit harder to explain, but I would have to go into the reaches of Golden for help on that. And that is going to be a bit of a problem. So we shall see how that turns out. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but here's hoping for the best. Alright, so character analysis. I do have the ultimate boss, or the optional boss I gotta do, so that one's guaranteed at least no matter what. You're seeing that. And then, of course, my closure video, where I'm just going to talk about just basically, I'm trying to make this a new thing for me. After each Let's Play, after all the bonuses, the last video I'll have on it is just closure video. Okay, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself right here. There's one more thing. I said earlier, I'm going to be making a original Persona 4 and Persona 4 Golden compare and contrast video. Something like that, but it's more or less explaining any new differences, like in the game. Be it for plot-wise, there are plot elements, which, if you're going to watch that one, be aware there are spoilers. Watch that at your own risk. I'll keep out some parts spoiled-free, but just know that there will be some. Just be aware of that. However, I'll be at least explaining the fun ones. These spoilers are fun, and you already knew they were in them, because they wouldn't shut up about it. Such as the ski trip, or the beach trip. There's a couple of other things that they don't mention, and there's really one funny one that you might like the first time, though. I don't like it. I don't like it that much. But, oh, and yeah, just stuff like that, and perhaps, really that's about it. I'm just gonna talk about the fun stuff and the serious stuff. So, basically, expect a couple videos talking about Persona 4 Golden, and perhaps also comparing it to the original Persona 4. And yeah, the closure video, which I just mentioned a few minutes ago, or just a moment ago, just talking about that, just ending it all, and then I mustn't forget, this also comes after my review of Persona 4. I do want to review Golden, but I'll review Golden after I review Persona 4. And don't worry, as for when I talk about Persona 4 Golden, guess what? Persona 4 Golden screenshots! Because I can upload Persona 4 Golden screenshots onto my computer, so that's nice. So expect some of those to keep you entertained while I'm talking about Golden, so I have some things you could see about it. So don't worry, it won't be as boring as the other videos, but yeah. I hope you'll enjoy it, and I hope you stick around for those. As for Paper Mario, now that I'm done talking about Persona 4, Paper Mario I'll be getting to upload right after I finish this next part, or after I upload these next two videos of Persona 4. I'll be uploading a few more Paper Mario so I can finish Chapter 5 and at least get started on Chapter 6. Chapter 6 is really short, don't worry about that. We'll get through that one in no time. If you know what you're doing, it's a really short chapter, and if not, it could take some time. But don't worry about it. I think you will all, I hope you all stick around for that. But, yeah, that's really all I can really think about. Character analysis videos, I honestly don't know where I'm going to be putting them up. I'll be putting some of them up whenever, but they won't be appearing in my playlist until after I beat the game. So, you won't be seeing them in the playlist, so whenever they come up, you should watch them then, unless you want to wait, or you want to look through my past uploads if you want. I'm not stopping you. But, as well to note in the character analysis, for some characters that I can sympathize with, I will bring that up, like I did with Yosuke, like with his hatred towards the town, or his prejudiced hatred towards the town. I'll be like how I sympathize with Yosuke on that part, and how I thought everything is boring myself. I could stuff like that I will be mentioning, but that's my own personal input on there. If you relate to the characters, by all means, feel free to put in your comments. Like I relate to, let's say I relate to Kanji because of, well, so and so, whatever reason you have. It's basically like that, or Yukiko because I felt my life was chained down at one point. You get what I mean? Just stuff like that. If you want to. I mean, it might be a little embarrassing, but just okay, I had this thing with one of my friends. I'm not gonna say who it is because out of respect for him. But he wishes he didn't want to admit this. He was afraid to, but I told him dude, you'll feel a lot better when you admit it. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with feeling this way. He said he wishes he wishes he'd have more subscribers, not because of the number, but because he wants more people to share, like just more people to experience the game with him. You know what I mean? And I said, dude, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, or you want more people to watch you because you want to also share the experience. I've even come clean with you all myself. I'm not afraid to say it. I'll say it again right here. Just if it helps you, if it helps my friend feel better. I want you all to watch Persona 4 because that game changed my life, and I want you all to perhaps see what I saw when I went through it. Or same with my other Let's Plays. Just share the experience with me. I want you all to understand it, and well, I'd like it if people share it with me. And honestly, it's a little embarrassing, and it's right now hard to say it again, but I feel a lot better when I say it. And when he admitted it, I told him, do you feel better saying it now? And he's like, yeah, I did. And that's good. That's the first step. Admitting to what you consider a weakness. It might not be a weakness to everybody else, but if you consider it a weakness, admitting it is the first step to improving off of it. And guess where I learned that from? Persona 4. Yeah. I don't see a problem with it. And people see a problem with me liking Persona 4. They're like, oh, it's just a game. Well, to me, it's more than just a game. It changed my life. It changed my whole outlook on life, and it made me really think about myself and how I should be considerate towards others. But I know that's for my other video. That's for my closure video and when I relate to other characters. But just saying to my friend, it's like, don't worry about it, man. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with what you think is good or bad. If you think it's bad and you want to improve off of it, the first step is admitting it to it. Not just to everybody, but more importantly, admitting it to yourself. Because, truth be told, the strongest person you will fight in your life, and you're fighting with that person right now, is yourself. But aside from that, I think I'm going to be cutting it off here. That's a good note to end it on. So, as for, like I said, whenever these character analysis bonus videos, they'll be going up as I see fit. So that'll be it. If you like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you want. If you want to ask me anything, feel free to ask. Like the video. And by the way, just something I just remembered now to bring up. YouTube discussion. It's gone. I'm not bringing it back. I don't see much of a point in bringing it back. I mean, December's didn't even get jack shit of a response, so there goes my answer for it. And honestly, if you guys really wanted to come back, you may as well leave it in the comments, though. You don't have much of a hope. Trust me. If you want to fight, I'd like that. I'd like to see that effort, but I don't think it's coming back. And you know, I might feel better that way. It was a nice thrill, and for those that interacted. So in case I don't ever do it again, just saying to all those who interacted with it in the past, thank you. I really appreciate that. I really enjoyed hearing your opinions on on any subject. So thank you all for watching. I hope you stick forward with me for the new year. So my only New Year's resolution, if you want to call it that, is just improve myself, and well, that's really it. Just improve on myself even more. It's a selfish wish, but that's what I want to do. I want to improve on myself, and from there on, I could perhaps improve on my channel. Though I'm fine with where I'm at, but just even the littlest of improvements can help in the long run. Just those little things can mean something in the future. You might not notice it till after, but it's still there. Anyway, that'll be it. Happy New Year again, guys, and I hope you all stick with me throughout this whole year, too. And, yeah, to those who just started following me, thank you all. I will see you guys in the next video. So until next video, stay gold.